Trish Ballin had it all: a loving husband, 3 daughters that kept her hopping, a job she loved, and plenty of energy to handle it all.
We were a very busy family, taking everybody, around to their lessons. I was very carefree. At 31, you don't think anything's going to happen to you.
They were always on the go. They socialized a lot. Her husband and the children. They went away on trips. They traveled. They really had a good time.
That changed after a visit to the doctor for her yearly physical. He found a lump, but according to tests, it was benign. Certainly nothing to alter plans for a family holiday in Florida. But when Trish got back, the lump had grown. Her family doctor sent her to a surgeon, but again, the biopsy came up benign. The only thing Trish was sure about was that she wanted the lump removed.
She was going in for a simple lumpectomy. My brother was going with her.
Woke up in recovery, and they were wheeling me out, and my sister-in-law, Maria, and my husband were standing there.
And she looked at us, and she knew something was wrong.
And my husband leaned over and said, "It's cancer."
Within a week, Trish was in surgery again, this time for a mastectomy. 3 months of chemotherapy followed.
I felt very nauseous and tired. Couldn't get off the couch. I lost my hair. That was a hard thing to go through, losing your hair and having your children watch you walk around with no hair. It was really tough.
Because high doses of chemotherapy suppress the bone marrow's ability to make new blood cells, Trish underwent stem cell therapy.
I spent 7 weeks in the hospital, at the Toronto General Hospital, undergoing this. And I really thought this was my answer. I really thought it was going to work.
And then she got it again, and she had to have another mastectomy.
They thought the cancer would be spread through me within 6 months. It was an awful thing for me and my husband to have to go through. We were getting to the spot where, what were we going to do? How was he going to look after the children after I was gone? And
as low as she felt at the time, Trish Ballin couldn't stop searching for something, anything that would change the prognosis.
She went to the library. She was on the internet. She was trying to find out anything and everything she could. She contacted people all over the world to find some kind of cure because she was going to beat this.
Through it all, Trish Ballin never gave up hope. She had always lived by the choices she made, but this time it was a twist of fate that showed her the way, and another cancer patient named Hugh McLeod.
I'll never forget this. On a Wednesday night around 6 o'clock at night, my family doctor's nurse, Liz Kay, phoned me, and she told me that they had a friend who had cancer, and he was doing a therapy called the Mormon therapy.
My friend Gary Kay came in and asked me if I had a copy of the diet that I had talked to the staff about. And I said yes, so he said he'd like to get a copy of it because his wife Liz worked at a clinic where there was a young breast cancer patient named Trish Ballin whose cancer was reoccurring. So I said sure, and I gave him a copy of it. That very day, I had arranged for someone from Bell Telephone to come and give me an estimate on phone jacks in my house. The young man who came said that perhaps I could get somebody to do it. And he said he wouldn't be able to do it because his sister had breast cancer. And I said, well, what's your sister's name? And he said, Trish.
My brother could have been dispatched anywhere in the whole city of Hamilton or Burlington, and he had been dispatched to this man's house. So I just felt it was a sign that I should really look into this and really try it.
So Trish called me up and asked me a lot of questions. I told her that when you're on this diet, you certainly have to follow it to the letter. The Dr. Mormon diet is a vegetarian diet where you exclude tea, coffee, any refined sugar, any refined flour, any type of meat, and in the place of that you put in fruits and vegetables. You also supplement the diet with vitamin A, vitamin B, vitamin C, and vitamin E. And there are 3 mineral supplements you use. You have iron, sulfur, and iodine. Plus you take citric acid in a solution form. So you take all of those 8 supplements a day along with a vegetarian diet.
Trish threw herself into her diet, taking Hugh's glowing recommendation to heart. But her family wasn't as convinced as she was.
I wanted to believe that it was going to work. But deep inside, I thought, well, maybe, this is just another, dead end.
After 10 days of going on it, I had this whole sense of wellness. I felt really, really well. My energy levels had come back. It's amazing.
All the other therapies, chemo, radiation, whatever, had all zapped any strength she ever had. But this, like she was jogging again. She was going back to the club again, exercising. She was rollerblading, driving her kids everywhere. She had more energy than her children.
It still amazes Trish and her family how a change in diet and lifestyle could have such positive results.
All you have to do is change your lifestyle, change the way you eat your foods and the way you prepare your foods, and it makes an amazing difference.
No one can believe it when they see her. You can't believe that she has cancer. She has so much energy. She has so much zest, so much life in her. All I can say is she's my hero. She's probably one of the strongest women that I've ever met or known. She's determined, she's intelligent, and she really wants to live.
My mom died when I was 16 of a heart attack, and I know how hard it is to live without your mom, and I just want my kids to grow up with a mother. So I try every day as much as I can do to get well for them and for myself, but I just want them to have a mother